whether you are ready for them or not. I have taken mushrooms approximately 7 times. This time happened to be one of the best trips. It was a Saturday evening around 8 p.m. when I ingested 3 grams of dried mushrooms ground up in orange juice. I have found this method combined with eating very lightly that day to give the least stomach cramps and longest trip. Also, silent darkness for most of the trip, if not all, which I learned from Terence Mckenna. I made my living room into the most tranquil place I could. I got my pillows and blankets situated on the couch. I sat meditating and breathing. I had an ambient stream loop playing from an iPhone app at this time. By now it had been about 20 to 30 minutes since ingestion, and the familiar effects of strangeness were coming on. At this point, I started smoking my preloaded bowl of cannabis. It seems to always jumpstart the experience to the next level, this time being no exception. After smoking, I laid back on the couch and got under the blankets. Jeweled geometric figures cover everything. The noises that start to generate in the head are almost of bizarre carnival themes, mixed with some sort of alien presence. While the noise was starting to get a little unsettling, I kept focused and concentrated on my breathing. Then I felt some sort of energy vibration in my stomach area, and it slowly would move up my body. At this point, there was a shift of intensity. The unsettling noises turned into more of a constant hum, which was very pleasing. When the trip shifts from one level to another level, it can be breathtaking. The sheer power and energy that you experience is unreal. At some point, I remember thinking about the CERN particle accelerator. I had recently watched a video on exactly how it works and the amount of energy it can produce. I felt like I was one of the particles flying through the accelerator, or that's what the energy feels like when they collided. These waves were more or less going on the whole time I was on the couch, from around 8 p.m. to 1 to 2 a.m. Basically waves of pure bliss. It felt absolutely wonderful. The information filters seemed to disappear, and I was flooded with a sense of knowing. Everything made so much sense. If it would have been physically possible, it seems as though I could have written a book about any of the multiple thoughts flying at me. I had a notebook on the coffee table, but the thought of reaching for it and writing any notes was just inconceivable at the time. Mind you, I've done 5 grams of mushrooms before, and this 3-gram dose was surprisingly close in potency. It made me realize that one of the keys is focus. No matter how much information is coming through, I could only concentrate on one thing at a time. I believe this was one aspect that the mushroom was trying to have me bring back to the real world. With the internet and the amount of information that's available, it seems we really can do anything or learn anything we want, but you still have to focus on a specific task and finish it, which is something I've realized I really need to work on. I should also point out that from early on in this trip, it seemed as if the mushroom was downloading something to me. I know that sounds very strange and I have no real evidence for this, but it was just a strong kind of feeling. Since at some level we are all chemical computers, to me it seems plausible that something like downloading or uploading information is possible, especially when you throw in the Terence Mckenna theory that the mushroom may in fact be an alien species from the vastness of the universe. Above all, the mushroom told me that it respected courage, and it does require courage to partake in a medium to high dose trip in silent darkness, because you know that you're about to experience unimaginable truths and insights, whether you are ready for them or not. It rewarded my courage with 5 hours of euphoric amazement. It stressed the reward of courage in day-to-day life, mainly the conscious effort to break free from comfortable routine loops that are easy to fall into. Of course, some routines are directed towards me personally. I know that there are plenty of others that are in the same situation. There is a next step in life for each one of us. Most of us are apprehensive to take the step or leap even, because it is out of our comfort zone to do so. We will be greatly rewarded for doing so though. If used in a respectful and sacred way, the mushroom is a wise and wonderful teacher. As many of you are well aware, the psychedelic experience is very hard to bring back and describe because it basically transcends words. This is what I was able to bring back this time. The trip was great, and I'm really going to work on the lessons I was reminded of. Thanks for your time. Take the next step, and know that there are others. Thank you so much, Anonymous, for sharing and sending that to me. If anyone out there is listening and you have any stories that you'd like to share, by all means, send it to psychedelictales@yahoo.com. I'll be happy to take a look. I accept audio and written things. Do you relate to the story? Maybe have a similar experience? Go ahead and comment below. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications for new psychedelic tales.